All right, we back with another episode this week. We're striking with fire. I'm Isaac.
I'm Double A.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Ryan.
We're back with another episode this week. Let's get right into it, man. So the past couple of days, we've been hearing some shit at the White House. They found some coke in the White House.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I guess the Secret Service. He found a bag of cocaine found in the West Wing earlier this week. The federal law enforcement told CNN, regardless whether the suspect is identified or not, it was found earlier this Thursday afternoon. Investigators had yet to receive results of the DNA and fingerprints analysis, but he already begun reviewing visitor logs and security cameras trying to see what went down.
So
It does seem kind of fishy,
So was it a guest or was it someone that works in the White House? Because if it was definitely hunters in.
Well, I heard
or someone
Joe
that
Biden's.
lives there, because they can technically live there too.
It seems like you would kind of have to.
Well, they're saying it's like Hunter Biden, but
That's a possibility. He does smoke
'cause they
crack.
say he
Coke isn't far fetched.
he has bad addictions,
Yeah,
right?
they was blaming that fucking guy. Yeah, I mean, he does have a little dirty fucking history, I think,
Yeah. They found. Remember that last time they raided his house? I think it was. Was it his house?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was a hotel room.
Or no, it was a laptop. A laptop was left behind by Hunter.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
found all that kind of crazy stuff,
found
and it
all
was
this
crack
information.
and a lot of other explicit things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about it? Do you think they're gonna catch the person or?
I think they definitely will, man. This is the White House we were talking
Yeah,
about here,
man.
man. They got
It's
top
serious
security.
business.
They're pretty damn tight knit. I mean, they don't let American citizens in the White House anymore. I think they stopped letting American citizens in maybe a couple decades ago, right?
Oh,
I think.
really?
Wow,
I think
really?
I think in the 90s or something.
I think you have to be like a celebrity or some shit. To go
Yeah,
in
you
there.
gotta have
I
special.
think you have to be personally
special.
invited.
You gotta be
Oh, yeah.
definitely
Like
personally
Lil
invited.
Wayne, went to the White
Oh,
House.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Little-
like every
an
year.
actual felon.
Like every year, basketball players go, the NFL players would go.
Yeah,
you know,
they met Mr. Trump.
I mean, they got a tight schedule. I'm sure they always got somebody coming through, and seeing what's going on at the White House,
Right.
and all
Yeah.
these kind of events,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be hunters. I don't
I mean-
know who would be a guest that just kind of walks in the White House and drops coke in a locker and
Hold
says,
on.
"Ah,
You know,
they're
I'm
not gonna-
surprised
they're
they
not gonna
found.
check it."
I'm surprised someone's got the balls to walk in the White House with coke.
Right.
Hold
What if
on,
it's an
though.
inside
What the
job?
hell?
Hold on.
Yeah.
What about if it was just planted there to distract us from something that's
Yeah,
going
but
on?
you're talking
That's a
the
lot
White
of
House here.
things.
How the hell can you get in? They got probably like drug dogs. They got all this security. How the hell you walk in with a bag of coke and make it into the White House with a bag of coke? That's kind of like
Yeah, you're talking about
What the hell?
top-notch security.
And why
Well,
would
you?
you?
You would just say it's like a
Snipers
bag
on
of
the
sugar,
roof?
though. You just
Yeah,
say
they
it's a
got
bag-
sentry guns in the front yard, ready to go.
Right. They're ready. They're fucking ready to get you. Like I remember 10 years ago, that one guy jumped over the fence and they got them. They was armed, ready to.
What
Oh
happened to
yeah,
him?
I remember that.
He
one,
jumped
yeah.
over the fence and then they like show your hands, and he was on the ground, hands in the air, and
Was it like dropping like it's hot or something?
yeah, he was dropping hot with guns blazing. That's for sure.
Shit.
Fuck.
Wow. Who got singles? No.
Right? Yeah. Dude,
But who has the audacity to try to bring that in the White House?
I think it's someone that's like always at the White House, and they know they can get away with doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because man, I'm telling you, man, that's top notch security, man.
Why would you put it in a locker anyway? Wouldn't you
Right.
just keep it on you? Maybe in your sock, a shoe, up your ass.
No, why would you try to bring
Your
it in
vagina.
there?
Right? Yeah.
Because you know
People
you're gonna
swallow
get
it.
searched.
Swallow it too.
Yeah, they swallow it.
They what now?
They swallow it.
They
Oh, okay.
swallow it.
Swallow it.
Shit. Fucking, whatever though, But I mean, so yeah, what what do you guys think about should men be charged the same crime as women?
That's a good question.
I absolutely think so.
You think so?
See, when it comes with laws, it goes for everybody, regardless of
Agreed.
sex.
Race,
Yeah, exactly.
age.
Right? Everything.
I also agree with that. I think everyone should be charged equally. I mean, okay, well,
Yeah,
how about juveniles then?
There's laws set in place.
I think
for
it should
young-
Be, what if it was switched the other way around? Like,
Like
we get sentenced like
Older
juveniles.
people get sentenced to juvie, and then the younger kids
You get like
get
actual.
the adult treatment.
Yeah, I mean
Well-
that's a good way to make them learn, though, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, because when you're a juvenile, you get treated very
Oh, it's
much
okay,
less of a
honey.
sentence.
Oh, just do some community service and like you know,
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that.
nah, that's
yeah,
bullshit.
it needs
I
to
think
be-
it should be severe so they could learn
Yeah,
and not do it when they get older.
Fuck.
exactly. See, here's the thing: women nowadays they get away with a lot. Everyone thinks about when men abuse a woman, but no one ever thinks about when a woman abuses a man.
Exactly.
Whether it's psychologically or physically, there are those women out there. Men just don't speak up about it.
Agreed.
So I think they should definitely be charged the same.
And that's why women sometimes abuse.
Yeah,
I think
because
women they get
they-
charged like only like what 2/3 of the crime that a man does.
Fuck
They do
that.
like only like 2/3 of the time. I think.
Shit, they should get the same
You know?
thing as men.
Yeah, just get
Yeah.
the whole book thrown at them.
I mean, well, you got like a 110-pound girl and she hits the guy, and but a 200-pound fucking working out dude hits the guy the same, but like, what if the guy does more damage? Well, I mean, what do you guys think about that situation? I mean, I guess it depends. Like what happens to the victim, I guess, and like
well, yeah.
if he
Here's
dies
the thing:
or
if
he
if
just,
a woman is going to swing on you and you're kind of just
I mean, there's a lot
defending
of
yourself,
variables.
you're blocking it, you're just holding her down so she doesn't go crazy. The woman should be charged 100% because the man is just defending himself. He's not hitting her, he's not slapping her or anything like that. He's just holding her down. They should definitely be charged, women, for shit like that. But when cops pull up to the house, they're like, "Yo,
Yeah, they
she's
point
a
at-
girl. Are you sure she's hitting you?" They're
No.
like
They'll
confused.
just point at each other like he did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
and
the man immediately gets the blame.
Yeah.
right.
That's not fair.
I mean, that's why the cop, yeah, he gets both sides of the story, but I mean, honestly, let's be honest, man, women are fucking, they'll lie, but
It's in their
I mean, I
nature to
guess-
lie.
right, it's in their nature to lie. So that's why crime investigators get paid, to do what they do, and fucking FBI agents, But
Yeah, to really figure it out.
I mean, I heard a lot about the FBI. I heard they get paid. They're like one of the best organizations to work for, for the government.
Why is that?
Well, as far as payment
But it's
goes,
very
Yeah, I heard
hard,
that.
though.
Yeah,
or-
I mean, cause like the cops, they don't get paid really good in like the southern states.
Yeah, and
So,
that's what I don't understand because
I heard they get paid the best on the East Coast.
really?
Yeah.
Why on the East Coast?
I think it's just the way that
Like
the
states like
East-
Cal-
like the state is like runs it.
California?
In Illinois, I heard they get paid like 30 to 45,000.
No, I heard you can start off with 60.
What?
Really?
Really?
I believe so. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've talked to a couple cops. and
Okay.
I mean,
those are the things that they said.
right, I think like like they can get like 70. I know a guy that gets like 70 grand. My aunt, she knows a cop in Connecticut. He gets like
Mhm.
70 grand, but I've heard cops only getting like 40 grand in like Florida,
wow.
for example.
That's nothing.
Wow. Especially,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
like
there's-
almost half the pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Florida's
like,
pretty crazy too.
shit.
If you know anything about Florida, the people in it.
Oh my gosh.
Man, all the old people,
There's
they
a
want
lot
to
of
live
crazy
there.
shit.
They want to retire there. I don't blame them. The weather's always nice, like 85 degrees every day. I mean, that's pretty decent.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I've heard here they start off at 60. I mean, it's taxpayer dollars anyway. if you're from Illinois, you live in Illinois, or you know anything about Illinois, we have the highest taxes on earth here,
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They charge
Ridiculous.
they
out of
tra-
any other planet.
Disgusting.
they'll charge you an arm and a leg, man, when you get a ticket, man.
Yeah, especially Chicago.
So you're telling me you have to pay tax on top of tax?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all it is. It's tax on tax on tax on tax on tax.
Well, I
Plus
think isn't New
excess.
York the worst? They got like 15% tax, right? Sales tax or whatever.
I feel like Illinois has.
Illinois has like what, 11%?
I don't know the exact numbers,
The
but
thing is, with New York, it's expensive to live there. It's like California,
true.
and
Oh,
they're
man,
both
yeah.
Democratic states, so that kind of explains why
Right,
the
yeah.
economy there is such shit.
Yeah, give and take, man. Like pros and cons, because like
Yeah.
you'll go to Indiana, you'll drive in the streets of Indiana, and the roads are shit.
No, everything there is kind of shit, at least in my
But
opinion.
the taxes are low. But I mean, still, I'm driving to Illinois, and I'm like, dude, like the roads are still
That's
fucking.
what
They're
I'm
always
saying.
on construction.
I'm gonna pay high
They're
taxes
shit.
in Illinois. You better fix these damn streets. I want to see everything spick and span. Brand new.
Like Cook County.
We're still
man.
hitting
But
potholes.
it's like every
from
year
10
though.
years
They're
ago.
they're always working on the highways every fucking year. It's like they're always like they rip them up and then do them all over again. Like
Oh,
for
yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
dude,
They're
they're just
bored.
bored.
They're bored.
Like they're bored.
Literally what I
They're
say all the
bored.
time.
But they'll
Yeah.
sit there for weeks. It's like you go to countries in Europe, man. They get that shit done in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around. They're
Must
like
be
they're
getting
not,
paid well.
Yeah, man. I don't know if it's the unions, man. Like like not.
I've asked
You
people
know?
in construction. They still don't. They can't even give me an answer on why that is. I know people
And
that
they're
own their
doing
own
the job and they
construction
don't even know.
businesses and they lay concrete and all these things.
You know?
They had no answer for it.
Right.
How do you stay working on a highway or a road for
years.
30 years?
Right.
Wait, what? Where do you see that though?
Dude,
The
yeah,
fucking,
I-80,
dude,
I-80.
yeah.
Right.
Oh shit, the
Yeah,
interchange in downtown,
you
right?
know?
When I used to go work
People we
downtown,
know.
man, dude, and I remember being a kid and that road was still under construction. It's been under construction for like 23 years, man.
I just
Yeah.
think there's lazy motherfuckers.
I
I
think
know,
they just
they-
can't get their money right, though.
Yeah, they blame money. They do all this like, oh, here's a $1 billion construction fund. Roads still aren't fixed. So I mean, what's the point of doing it then?
Yeah.
Well,
You know, I mean, yeah, they just they just can't get their stuff together, man. Chicago's that's why a lot of people don't go to Chicago. You know, and the crime is growing up. It's going up. You know, and
No, definitely.
people really don't want to go there no more.
How about that hijacking?
what hijacking?
Which hijacking?
Hijackings every day.
Like people
Stealing
breaking into cars? Oh.
and
Carjackings.
But
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
that's just fucking
I
crime.
feel like those are petty crimes. They're still crimes, but they're kind of petty, you know. As long as you're not hurting people.
I don't
I'm not
think
saying
so.
it's
They
okay
are hurting
to
people.
do
Right,
that,
right,
but
right.
like the
Right.
murder rate in Chicago is the highest out of any other fucking, state.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking. We were
scary.
talking to this lady the other day about and she were talking to her and she was saying how like she always gets hits on by like younger guys and she's probably like in like her 40s, so like I mean, what do you guys think? Why do you guys think younger men are really going for like younger women?
You mean older women?
Yeah,
Older women.
I mean that's like
I think
I feel like it's a new
I-
fetish, man.
No, you know what it is? I think maybe because the women are more experienced,
I feel like these guys want to get taken care of by
Oh, like a mommy figure?
Yeah, I feel like they just still want a mommy,
Yeah, I
But,
think it
I
could
mean, I can't see how girls turn on by that shit though,
maybe maturity level as well.
Mhm, mhm.
Just because you're older doesn't mean you're mature necessarily.
Agreed.
But at the
Well-
same time, they usually kind of know how the game works.
So I feel like older men are about sports, and older women just want younger men to, I guess, play around.
Play around. What do you mean?
Like
Like
play-
toys?
Yeah. Like,
Just play with each other like toys?
Like arm candy? Or like what are we talking about here? I'm confused.
I don't know, maybe Monopoly.
Yeah, they got there's a couple of games they could play, right? Yeah, sure. But I mean, I think they I think they just
definitely
have
think-
I think it might just be a little fetish that dudes have, but I mean, I don't know, in my opinion, I think it's pretty impressive if a girl is like in her 40s and 50s and she still looks like she's like in her 20s and 30s.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, damn, she took care of her body,
Definitely
and
met a
she
few of
really,
those.
man, like that is a lot of guys can agree with that one.
Yeah,
That's nice, man.
I did that before. I did an
I
older
think
woman.
it's
What? Which say you did?
Like what was the age difference?
older men? What?
Like 10 years.
10
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, 10-year difference.
Wait, she's older than you by
yeah,
10 years?
Yeah,
She
older
was like
than
10
me,
years older?
Yeah.
And how mature is she?
How mature?
Yeah.
She was really mature.
Like, compared to
it
the
was-
other
it was
women you
good
met.
So
relationship.
you were with her
man.
for like how long were you with her though?
No, I was like 2-3 years.
2-3 years?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, what went down though? Like you guys just like it just didn't work out, I guess. Yeah.
She moved, so
Yeah.
but it was fun. It was
Distance.
like it was different, because I feel like I don't get along with women my age. So dating someone older is way
Yeah.
different.
I think
that's
that
what-
kind of falls into every
Yeah.
man's.
And the experience is
Like the
way
average
different.
person I see, like they always date someone their age, because it's like you can relate, same kind of era,
Same generation?
same
maybe?
generation. Yeah. I mean, because like if you're a guy and you're like 32 years old and she's like 18, she's
What the?
it's
No.
like you're kind of gonna be like, yeah, like you don't really have the same life experiences and like you
Dude.
guys can't really like do the same things.
Dude,
you
you're
know?
just babysitting at that point.
yeah.
Dude,
Some
even,
guys will
even
just feel
with
like you're
girls that are like a
babysitting.
couple years younger than you, you see a huge difference in. No fucking joke.
But I'm gonna be honest.
Like
with
I've
you.
experienced that. I've experienced girls my age, some girls that are older, and some girls that are like maybe 21, 22. They're barely able to get in a bar. And their mentality is so different.
But I'm gonna be honest with you though. I mean, yes, it's fun, But after a while, it gets boring because she's older than you, and you feel like, oh my god, I can't walk with that person anymore. So you want someone, at
What you
least close to
you're
your
saying?
age.
Like you kind of feel ashamed walking with her, on
right,
the
right,
streets and shit?
because
Because like what she's just like she's just losing that look. Like
I don't know, just
Like, what do you
like
mean?
it's not the same anymore. It's fun, but then it just
Sounds like she's worn out.
yeah, man.
Like very used.
Not in that sense, but
yeah,
in like the being fun. You know.
Like she's had her fun time.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
like,
kind of it.
I'm just trying to chill.
Yeah, I think there's a certain age for that.
I don't know. How do you feel about the other way around though? Like
What do you mean?
an older woman, talking to a younger guy. Like switch it up. Like how do you feel about that?
See, I'm not a woman, so I really can't answer.
I mean, like, would you accept? Like, would you do it?
I mean, you're basically asking me would I talk to an older woman?
Yeah. Would you?
I, mean,
I
would.
have.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe not in her 40s, but
Yeah.
definitely somewhere in her 30s.
Like not like
I have.
she won't be able to hang out with your mom, would she?
Man, that would
See,
be
here's
so
the thing.
weird
I
to
think
me.
if you're dating someone anyway, they should be comfortable with your
I
family.
mean,
I mean,
yeah,
can you
know what
imagine
I
bringing
mean?
home a girl and she's like your mom's age and they start
Right.
becoming friends and
That's
shit?
what I'm trying to say.
It's like, God, dude, I don't know, man. That would be kind of weird.
Like, oh, are you watching my son? Yeah, I'm watching your son too. Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Mom. You made a new friend.
Cool. See you guys later.
I think
Nah, I can't do that, man.
I think it's
Me neither.
it's a good like Isaac said earlier, it's a good fetish. It's something to just fuck. If they're
Yeah.
older than you, like a lot older. I don't mean by a couple years.
I mean,
Like
dude,
10
like,
plus.
Yeah,
10
like
plus
if
years?
she's 40, 45 and you're like not even 30 yet, it's the experience of fucking.
I mean, yeah, just like like the young dudes, man. Those are the guys that are like always on porn and they're looking up all these weird fetishes, man, and like that really gets you that really gets people like thinking of weird shit, man, and like
Oh, there's a
yeah,
lot of different
that's-
fetishes.
yeah, there's so
Like
like millions and
sexy.
millions of views, man, of like weird fetishes. It just shows that people just want to be weird. They don't like the basic like
Let me ask you
You
guys
know?
this:
kind of woman.
should fucking porn be banned?
Honestly, man, I think it should be fucking banned, dude, because it's like it's kind of getting out of hand. Like,
Why?
It's like I think Pornhub's like the most second.
Dude, it is like the most viewed.
It's like the most viewed website of
yeah.
all like currently and of probably all time.
Not
because
even second. It's literally the first.
I think
right.
it's probably
So
first.
what does that got to do with
You know?
anything, though? I think it should be.
Well, because I
Just-
feel like it's just like destroying young dudes' minds. Because like by the time they they're like
Okay.
20 and they want to get a girlfriend and it's kind of destroying their sex experience and like how they
See,
view women.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Part of that I agree with. However, I think people develop an addiction to that shit. And that's where the problem lies, is with the addiction. Because
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you're changing your mind. You're literally changing your brain, how it functions. So when you're addicted to porn or anything, social media, whatever it is, you're changing your brain. Now, you're going to want to do that shit in real life. Maybe not. When you watch
Yeah,
too much
right,
porn,
right.
it becomes
It kind of gives you this high expectation, of like what
yeah,
reality is.
you may not
but-
find like real women attractive,
right, and then
or
you're gonna be disappointed.
you're comfortable with just busting nuts by yourself.
Right.
Now you
know
don't
what
really
I'm saying?
care
Can I
to
say
go out.
something?
You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
care to
yeah.
go out and meet women, you know?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
But some of that is fake, right? So a lot of people think like whatever the performance is real. It's fake because they are on enhancements and some numbing shit to where women's like, oh, man,
There's a lot of
You know, that-
staging.
I wish I,
mean-
could find a dude that could last longer. You know?
I mean,
but-
yeah, the younger guys are taking Viagra and stuff. But,
Yeah.
these young dudes, they should be good till they're like what 40. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Viagra is made for the older.
I mean, because
man.
a guy's prime is like his prime years. He peaks at like 38, 40.
Is it
That's like his
really?
best. That's like his prime years, like physically,
Really, I thought it was like
And then, but like that's the thing, like men,
25.
they kind of. No, that's
Jeez,
women,
so
dude.
we're past our prime?
No, women. I
feel
mean,
like it. No.
I mean, for the audience, like just to give you some real facts, man. A woman, her best years are between 18 and 25,
I agree.
looks wise, on the sexual market.
See, that's kind of hard. Like, I mean, how can you
But,
agree with that?
you know,
'Cause,
if you
like,
take care of your body, though, yeah, you can slow that process, you know. But like,
or just your genetics
and a guy
in
can
general.
look like a
And,
guy, you know, either, but like, but generally though, like a guy, woman, like their best years looks wise, 18 to 25, and the guys, he kind of slowly peaks up to like 38, and then he slowly goes down. But you know, if a guy's taking care of himself, you know,
Like,
and the
works
woman's taking
out,
care of
he's eating
himself,
good.
yeah, you can really like I know a guy, you know, I know a girl and her dad. He always took care of himself. He always took care of his body. He always ate right. Went to the gym. He had to
Yeah.
lose his leg, but if he didn't, you know, but he didn't really have to like have like to do that like crazy surgery stuff because like he always took care of his body. So he was actually able to just, you know, save his other leg, and
Mhm.
he just has one leg now. But man, if he didn't take care of his body, he would have been like in worse condition. You know,
Oh, so you've been fucked, kind of.
Yeah.
In a way.
definitely. So
very
that's a
important.
good example of slowing down the process. You know.
For all you men and women out
Looks-wise.
there, by the way, hit the gym, eat good, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Well, what about like when you want to watch it for educational purposes? Then, like, what if someone doesn't know?
Here's the thing: if you talk to girls,
I mean, you can go on YouTube and look at educational sex videos, and they'll explain to you. I feel like but like, they should be like talking in the video, explaining the things, you know, instead of like you just like kind of
Here's-
just
here's the
watching the
thing.
video. You're kind of just gonna just go for pleasure, but that's why they got YouTube does not censor the sex videos when it's educational. You
Oh,
know,
right, okay,
here's
yeah.
the thing: porn's fake.
yeah, we know that, yeah,
Right.
Right? It gives you unrealistic
It's
reality.
It's scripted
Right.
right,
yeah.
by scenes.
Exactly.
action.
And if you ever talk to girls and you ask them or anything, they'll
Okay.
tell you that no, you don't have to do what porn shows you to do.
Yeah, because you
Now,
know
if
the
you watch
average guy.
Homemade, yeah, it's definitely
The average
different.
guy's gonna try his best to like please his woman, but like, you know, he's gotta come to reality, and you know, if he's been watching porn for so many years,
Yeah, like
He's not-
Justin, he's an expert.
you know, he's not gonna really know. You know,
Justin's
right
an
way.
expert in porn.
Am I? How do you know? Do you watch me?
I think I got a good idea.
Yeah, you guys are weirdos.
Yeah, my boy Fatty, my boy in the cut, man.
I guess he watches
Yeah.
me when I'm in bed or something, huh?
Maybe.
Wow, that's
no, I don't do
interesting.
that, but I know how you are, my friend. So
Mm.
well,
Yeah,
Interesting.
nothing wrong with that.
maybe that's for a different episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, right,
Maybe
right.
we'll dive deeper into that.
Yeah, we
you
can
guys
get-
get to know
yeah.
me a little more.
We can get in the nitty gritty of things, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
But
I mean, you know, you're in a relationship, you know, and then like, so the young dude he gets in a relationship, he kind of doesn't know he doesn't really know what he's doing, and he's trying to figure out, you know, how to date properly, you know, and you know, some guys they really don't know how to set their boundaries with men or with women. I mean, if you're
Hey,
gay
both.
too, it could be whatever,
Straight, gay, whatever.
you want, you know, but
Lesbian,
you gotta know how to set your boundaries.
frying pan sexual,
You
anything.
know?
yep,
You know, tomorrow I want to be labeled as a truck. I can do that, you know.
Exactly.
boundaries is very
There's like
important
68
in a
different.
relationship.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think about the boundaries, though? You know?
I think
What's your
that
take on it?
boundaries in a relationship is very important because it eliminates a lot of problems. For example, when you tell, let's say, your significant other, like, hey, you got to respect my family, you got to respect my friends, you know,
Mhm.
that's that, right? But when she's constantly disrespecting your family, your friends, well, that
Well, you
causes...
didn't draw your line in the sand at an early stage in the relationship. Then that, you know,
Yeah,
that
what
guy.
if she's
Yeah,
disrespecting you, not
but
just
you
your
gotta
friends
let her
and
know,
family?
like, hey, you know, you cannot disrespect my family. My friends are important, just like you have friends and family, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And that goes to friends too. Friends should, you know, set boundaries as well.
yeah, I mean, not just in dating, just in friendships. and
right,
anything in
everything,
general,
exactly.
Yeah, I
Right.
think
Like-
boundaries as a person. You should say.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
definitely. Right.
Because it raises the
Just with
respect
everyday
level,
life.
right? And
Like-
respect is very important.
but
as
shouldn't that
far-
be a given though? Isn't that like proper social
You know,
skills?
I- Honestly,
Man,
no.
you think it's a
No,
given, but
it's
man,
not a
you gotta fucking prove that. Yo, I'm not the one to be stepped on. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can tell you, hey, fuck you. You might be okay with that, but hypothetically, if I were to say Isaac, fuck you, and he got actually mad, he's setting
Yeah,
his
you got-
boundary with me that hey,
right.
he doesn't like that kind of talk.
Exactly.
but you're okay with it.
And same with a relationship, with your.
I mean, shit, I had to set boundaries the other week at work, man. This little youngster, man, he's like 17, and like, he don't know no better. He's young, so, one time he was starting to like get over, we're cool, right? But like he's starting to get out of hand though, We
What'd he do?
we joke around, but like, you can't, you can't insult and joke around. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know.
He doesn't know you like
He
that.
doesn't know you like he doesn't
Yeah.
know me like that, so I had to like tell him I had to pull him to the side and say, hey man, like what you're saying is disrespectful, man. We can still joke around, but don't take my kindness for weakness. You know?
Man, that's pretty good, man. You did the
Yeah.
right thing.
Hell yeah.
Right, and
exactly.
then they know, and then they know what's up. You know?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, especially with our place here, people always come in,
Oh, yeah.
come in and out, uninvited, randomly, unexpectedly.
Yep.
This shit gets fucking real old,
Good
real
point,
fast.
Good point.
It's not okay.
Right.
So
So
Well,
we let them know, like, hey, you cannot.
yeah,
Come
you,
here.
you have to be assertive. You don't have to be a dick about things, but you definitely have to stand your ground and be assertive on where you're coming from. This is a place of business. It's not a place of hangout.
agreed.
Right, and people can't read your mind, so if you don't say shit,
Yeah.
then they're gonna just do what they want to do.
Right. And
Until
then
you
they'll be
say
like,
something.
oh, why didn't you say something? Oh, well.
Well, because
No,
if I
yeah.
did, now you think I'm a dick. That's why
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it
Well,
anyways.
I'd rather be a
Right.
fucking dick. Then.
So would you rather tell
Yeah.
them like straight up?
oh
like,
yeah, absolutely.
Or would you
should.
put like a
You
like
should.
a
Yeah.
sign or something?
They'll ignore
Yeah,
that
you
sign.
should. No, you don't put a sign. The sign
Right.
doesn't mean anything.
Right.
When you I had someone just kind of come here randomly,
Okay.
and I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I was like, "What the hell are you doing here? This is random."
Right.
And that person was like, "Well, I texted you," and I'm like, "Well, I didn't reply to you. I didn't see your message, so why did you come here uninvited?" And that was that. Definitely.
So you just told her to dip.
Yeah, I told that person to go.
Well, you
I
handle
mean,
it
you got
pretty
and
good.
It
that
goes
person
for
has to
anybody.
understand, like, yo, like you need to like show respect. Like, if someone tells you something once, and if you don't listen the first time, and you don't respect that person.
Yeah. It's
So,
like,
you
it's
know,
like
you
when
don't-
you tell
you
someone
know?
you're busy, and then you just keep blowing up your phone.
Right,
constantly. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's like, bro, I just told
And-
you I'm busy.
and,
I
like,
will text you when I.
I'm not a dick. I'm not a dick for like telling you that. So it's like you need to like recognize, like, yo, like, at the end of the day, that person just doesn't understand like respect, But
Yeah.
that's why you gotta kind of beat it in them and let them know what's up, man. Like, it's not cool.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
goes for anybody, but especially
Yeah.
relationships. You
Yeah.
both need to set your boundaries. A man needs to lead.
Absolutely.
He definitely needs to lead.
right.
But
'cause-
if you don't like something your woman is doing, your wife, girlfriend, whatever it is, your boyfriend even, hell, let's put it that way, you need to let them know.
right,
Where you stand is where you stand. If they don't like it, they leave, and that is it. Over and done with, period.
yes, sir. Alrighty, guys, this is a decent episode. Striking with Fire. I'm your host, Isaac.
I'm
We
Double
about to
A.
get out of here.
I'm Ryan.
We're all your hosts,
We're
and
bringing
we
the
out
heat.
here.
Yes, sir.
Please subscribe, share, like, all of that good
Comment.
Ring that bell.
stuff.
Some
Yup.
kind words, comment some mean words, anything you guys want to comment,
Yeah,
please do.
We out.